Hello guys, welcome back to my vlog. How have you guys been? I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing fantastic. I hope you guys can see that. Yes, anyway. So, how is it with you guys, whichever part of the world that you live in? How is it going with the COVID situation? How is it with the COVID situation in Uganda, Sweden, Germany, and all the other parts of the world? As for me, I have some exciting news actually. 1 week ago in Denmark, the Danish government has lifted the COVID restrictions. Yes, the Danish government has lifted the COVID restrictions. And Denmark is one of the first European countries to do that. So what does this mean? Denmark has lifted off the COVID restriction. That means we no longer wear masks on public transport or in public places like it was before, especially in the supermarkets. We are not required to show the COVID pass. You know, before, if you had to go to a restaurant, you had to take a COVID test every now and then. It was almost every 3 days or every 4 days, you needed to take a test to be allowed into certain public places. So what does that mean? We don't have to do that. Actually, it's almost like we have gone back to being normal. We have gone back to 2019 before the COVID situation. It's actually very crazy because this COVID has been there for almost a little over 540 days. Yes, so everybody is excited in Denmark. Everybody is very happy. I'm very happy too because 3 months ago I actually missed out on my COVID. No, 3 months ago I missed out on my theory driving test because I stupidly didn't have a COVID test. I just went there, I had all the necessary documents required, and the only thing that was missing was that COVID pass. So I'm just excited. I'm excited that we are getting back to a more normal life because as much as, yes, we needed to do this, but sometimes it consumed a lot of time. Imagine you're planning to go to a restaurant. Before you do that, you must allocate time and go and take up the COVID test. Yes, so it's very exciting. How is it in whichever part of the world that you're living in? Here we are really excited. However, this with Denmark did not just happen, you know. Denmark is one of those countries where the welfare system is very good, the healthcare system is free, and then there's a high level of trust amongst the people. When the government rolled out all these vaccination programs and this and that, people were very trusting. People took it up. Actually, for the population of Denmark from 12 years and above, over 80% of the population has been vaccinated from 12 years above, including my daughter. She's 13 years. She has been vaccinated. I have been vaccinated. My partner has been vaccinated. So generally, the majority of the population has been vaccinated, and that also helps a big deal, you know. So there's only a small portion of the population, maybe the 20% that has not been vaccinated. And with the Danish health care system, they say they can manage the infection rate now of the 20%, even the 80% if any people who have been vaccinated get infected, because we must realize that even when we are vaccinated, it's not a guarantee that we won't contract the COVID. So some of those things in Denmark have made it easier for them to curb this virus. But also the other thing, in Denmark, most people actually follow the rules and regulations, and that is something so fantastic. So during this period, when we were told to wear masks, everyone was abiding wearing masks. When we were told to sanitize, people are sanitizing. Like, for example, before you enter a supermarket, there's a sanitizer that you have to do it when you go in, when you go out. So in that way, that really, really, really helped, and we are very excited. We're very excited to go back to normal life, guys. Even though we're going back to normal life, on the other hand, we have been used to being indoors. We have been used to not doing so much. So again, this new normal, going back to the old normal way of life, every time we have to remind ourselves and say, yes, it's happening. Yes, now we can do this. Yes, we can go to Tivoli. Actually, most of the amusement parks in Denmark have been packed, people excited, families are out there, you know. So we have to get used to all these. The nightclubs are, you should see how the young people are so excited in the nightclubs at night. People have been flocking in there. The excitement is over the roof, you know. And yeah, so we're excited. I wonder how it is. I know in Uganda, people have been complaining, and of course I feel for them. The schools are still closed. The schools are still closed, and nobody knows when schools will be open again in Uganda. And it's a sad situation. On the one hand, I kind of understand, because they want to curb the infection rates, because also most of the population is not vaccinated. People are very suspicious about vaccinations in Uganda. I know that also personally with my mom. She hasn't got the vaccination yet. However, she contracted COVID-19. She was sick and she recovered from that. So yesterday I was trying to ask one of my cousins to go down there and try to convince her, Mommy, please get the vaccination, because people, prevention is better than cure. I know many people have suspicions about this virus and all that, but I think it makes sense to try and get this vaccination. So let me know in the comment section, how is it wherever you are? In Denmark, life is back to normal. The restrictions have been lifted. We no longer have to walk around with our corona passport like we did before. If you are fully vaccinated, you had a corona passport which was digitalized, you would present it and show every now and then. We no longer have to take all this testing every now and then. So how is it over there, guys? I'd like to know how things are going in other parts of the world. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I was just excited. I couldn't let this go without telling you guys that, yeah, in Denmark, restrictions have been lifted. We are back to normal. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, and have a lovely day. Mwah.